leave the house and head off to work, or if you're just running some errands, well, you might wait a little bit longer. You'll notice too that we have in Shreveport I-49, the Threes Tower Cam live there. It's looking a little bit foggy, a little bit of haze. That's going to be fog. And that fog is a result of some of the advancements we made in the melt yesterday. That moisture tried to rise up into the sky and ended up freezing right near the surface, near a dry layer. And that resulted in some fog for us late last night and early this morning. The fog's still out there, but those temperatures are going to be warming up. That'll get rid of the fog, and hopefully that'll get rid of some more of this ice. Of course, this is 49 north and southbound, where it is still closed. Now in Shreveport, it's about 25 degrees. Winds are calm. Humidity is at 100%. But as we continue to climb, those dew points aren't going to move much. So that means that we will get further and further away from the dew point, and the humidity will become less and less. Hence, the fog starts to drive away from us. Speaking of driving away, I-20 at Lakeshore is what we're looking at right here. And you'll notice that it's a little bit slow out there. Now, this is the general area we were looking at an accident earlier. So far, it looks like they have towed that vehicle away. It was almost looking like it was right there on the side of the road, like as if it kind of lipped over the bridge some from sliding on to the ice. I know a lot of people try to drive fast in this icy condition that we've had for a few days now, but you don't know where the black ice is, and you don't know where those really slick spots are or what's over that next hill, so you have to be extra careful out there, and a lot of folks are trying to do that. This is I-220 over there at about Shreveport Blanchard Highway, and it's looking good. You can see most of the roadway all the way down, and of course, we are still having some problems with the patchy areas of ice on the elevated roads, also on the bridges and places. When it melts, it starts to trickle back down to the road and kind of causes a little bit of a mess there, and then it refreezes. The road temperatures right now, it's going to be tough for those roads to get much melt yet, because we still have temperatures of the roadways across our parishes and counties that are in the 20s. Until we make it up above the 32-degree mark, it's going to take some time, but that's going to happen today. We'll be up into the 40s for road temperatures here fairly soon. Now, the freezing fog alert, we were looking at that haziness, the fog in the atmosphere earlier, that continues until about 11 a.m. So as you are out today, whoa, not that far out though, but as you are out today, just know that we are expecting that fog to lift a little bit later on. It is going to be a problem for some as you're driving around, because freezing fog, it's fog and it's moisture, but it's frozen. And when it lands on something, it's just going to turn to a little bit of ice again. And that will result in some black ice for parts of our area. Visibilities, well, they are looking better. They're trying to improve. However, McCurtain County, not improving much. Over towards Little River, not improving much. Both places, DeQueen and Idabel, 0. We have about a mile over Mount Pleasant. Longview is 1 mile. We have 10 miles over towards Mansfield, down towards Natchitoches, although we had about 5 miles early this morning. Now, the temperatures, grab a jacket. It is still very cold this morning. I will tell you this. Early in the morning, those temperatures were right there at about 29 to around 30, 31 degrees. We had another little dose of cold that moved in early on, and it kind of infiltrated us from the northeast and pushed southwest across our area. And that's that little area right there. That's the culprit, that little dome of cold. 27 Minden and Ringgold. We have 23 Carthage over towards Longview and into Henderson. No matter where you are this morning, up north towards Magnolia or El Dorado, everyone experiencing about 23 to around 27 degrees. Willis Knighton, Mega 3, live Doppler. At the moment, nothing showing up out there, but there's some precipitation on the horizon that's going to try to make its way down here by the end of the week. Now, on the precision cast today, we have those 20s, freezing temperatures out there. The good news is we are going to wind up in the 40s by probably around 3, maybe 4 p.m. or so. And after that, the sun goes down, so do those temperatures. Mercury is going to go down with them, and by tomorrow morning, back into the 20s. Now, tonight and overnight, as we're dropping into the 20s, we're going to reach those dew points again probably, and the winds are going to be calm and the skies will be clear. So expect more of that fog. And if you don't like freezing fog, well, you won't like those weather conditions again tomorrow morning, because that's about what we're looking at for the 4 o'clock hour on Thursday. Temperatures upper 40s, low 50s across the area. Here comes more cloudiness for Thursday night on into Friday. Now, Friday morning, we are going to get a punch of Arctic air. It's going to rapidly push through here. It's going to get really windy and cloudy. Are we going to see any precipitation? Well, early on, it looked like we might see a few flurries. We might still see a few flurries out of it, but that'll be it. Now, it won't be on the first half of Friday. In fact, as we head on into Friday afternoon, you'll notice clear skies in East Texas, some cloudiness over to the Parish and South Arkansas vicinity. But as we move on into Friday night and Saturday, it's getting cold enough. There might be a few little flurries here and there, but no accumulation is expected. Our temperatures to Little Bend north towards the I-20. Well, we're mostly right there in the lower 20s, as you can see. For most areas, we are going to rise into the 40s today, probably around 46 degrees, winds west-northwest around 5. And again, that fog clearing, but it returns tonight with mostly clear skies and calm winds. Those are a couple of the ingredients you need, along with some of that moisture, too. Here's the 7-day forecast. We go from 40s today into 50s tomorrow, mid to upper 50s most likely, and then down to 35 on Thursday night. Now, Thursday night will be the first little hit of that cold air. So on Friday, we only make it into the 40s. Winds will be north-northeast at 15, maybe gusting to around 20. Friday is going to be cold and windy and cloudy. Maybe a little bit damp out there, just a little bit of dampness in the air. Friday night, we will be clearing, and it turns much colder once more. 19 degrees on Friday night. Just after one night of getting above freezing Thursday night, we head right back down to 19 as we start off the weekend. And by Saturday, sunshine 32. Saturday night, we'll be down to about 18, 42 on Sunday with sunshine. And then we've got some lower 50s returning to the forecast Monday and Tuesday. And overnight lows will be back to probably right there around 30 degrees. Okay, so let's talk about that traffic once more here. Road closed due to accident, I-20, and this is going to be on the eastbound side of I-20. Westbound lanes looking fine, but there was some onlooker traffic a little bit ago, and that was probably causing a few problems there. I-20 Lakeshore Drive in that general vicinity. You'll notice that it looks like things are cleared out. But again, roadways, everybody's driving on them. They are going to clear up pretty quick after folks are able to get out there, and last couple of days they have been. And then we've got snow in the medians, and that's going to be a result of no one ever being in the median. So they are going to remain with snow and ice on them until they start to melt, and until at least we start to see those temperatures going up well above freezing, which, like I said, we'll see some of that today and a lot more of that tomorrow. In fact, I think a lot of this will be out of here today and tomorrow, but where it's shaded, you'll still have some problems there and out towards the country areas too. So here we go, checking out I-20. Again, it's going to be a little bit slow. That eastbound lane close to where that accident happened, you're going to see a few problems there with onlooker traffic and such. But that's not the only issue. We've got 49 that is still shut down. Flournoy Lucas at I-49, that's where the extent of it goes that far south, the closure does, all the way up towards about I-20. Now, this is a result of the elevated roadway being nothing but ice right now. They've had to clear it, and there's still ice on it, but they are definitely working on it. So if you're thinking about, well, maybe I'll take I-49, head south today towards Mansfield, or head towards Natchitoches, well, you're going to have a tough time doing that. You'll probably have to find an alternate route, because this was closed early this morning, eastbound on I-20 due to that traffic accident. And of course, you've got I-49 that's already closed due to the ice issues. So there's been a lot going on. We also have in traffic right now. We'll head over towards the lake, and you'll notice right over there towards 220, right above the lake. Looks like they've got some backed up traffic there. Most likely it's going to be because, since this is a large bridge and a lot of icy cold temperatures have rolled all around this thing here recently, that the ice is still a problem in places or all over the bridge too. And that could very well be the case. So watch out and be careful as you're out today especially up that way on 220, because there's going to be at least some icy patches, and there may be some clearing too. Some of it might be cleared, which would be a very good thing, but it's going to be a slow go at it. Also, accident East Burt Coons Industrial Loop heading southbound near East Kings Highway crossing. Obviously, a lot of this is going to be from the wet ground, the fog, the icy patches that we have, and that's probably going to continue to be a little bit of a problem today, for tonight with the fog, the freezing fog that we may see again, and then for tomorrow. That is a look at your forecast and a check of your traffic too. As we check things out streaming for you, we can kind of pace ourselves along with that, give you everything all at once. You don't have to wait for those commercial breaks there. Hope you have a great day. Again, be safe on the roads today, and we will talk to you here real soon coming up on KPXJ CW 21 News at 9.